You guys ready for this? Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
God, that wasn't right.
Hello and welcome to Cabin Fever Radio Novelas. I can't believe it's still season 3, where an isolated group of talented actors and creators come together to stave off their madness and yours and keep us all entertained through dramatic readings of your favorite movies and TV shows, along with original material. This episode is sponsored by Vengeance Turns the Motion Picture, but we'll hear more about them later in the show.
No, actually, let's talk about them right now, because I was just before we got on tonight. I was actually talking to a couple of friends of mine and stuff, and I've got different friends who have had some successful Kickstarters and stuff like that. And one of my friends was making a really good point to me. He said, as you reach out to the people who are on your cast or who are in your allies, who are in your camp, people that might be out there doing the footwork, and they're the ones that are your street team and stuff. He said, take the focus off of the whole thing about the money, because we're making the movie and we know that. So it's not like it's going to stop us if they don't. But put it onto the fact of the folks that that may want to watch this movie, or the people right now who are watching us and want to watch the movie, go to the Kickstarter, and for $10, for a $10 donation, you can be one of the people that has a link to it. And so not only will you be getting to watch the movie that you said you wanted to watch anyway, you'll also be supporting us and making sure that the movie you said you wanted to watch actually looks like a movie that you want to watch, because we'll actually be able to increase the production value on it as well. So you can do it in a pretty self-serving way, guys, if you think about it. This is America, and I want you to feel selfish as you make this choice. So the movie that you want to watch, you do want it to look as good as possible, and you want to save money. I won't let you have it for less than $11 after the Kickstarter. So right now you can get it for $10. You can get what you want. You can make sure that it looks the way you want it to get. And you can also help all these great and wonderful people and things like that. So it just seems like a much better way to approach it. So take a second while David is wrapping up on the intros and everything. Jump over to our Kickstarter. Leave that $10. Give us your money. Do it now. Don't make me sick Kelsey on you. She has had enough of me. David, take it back over.
And again, the links will be in the description as well as on the screen. Simple as clicking a button, pledging $10, and be the first to watch the film once it's done. Because we are making the movie, as Bobby said. But in the meantime, we are going to
film in the first scene, by the way. Because I'm about seeing
yes,
today. We are. When are we doing that?
Sneak peek for you guys. We are filming the first scene. We're starting production this Thursday. So again, we need your help. And if you want to watch the film, $10. 2 cups of coffee. A burger combo.
Do it now.
Please go Kickstarter. Go now while I wrap up the intro. It only takes a couple minutes. But again, I am your host, Mr. David Rano, and this season we are focusing on feature-length films, like the one that we are going to film.
This is for you, David. It's for the crowd.
Joining us today, Mariah Hart, Steven Cicerone, Kelsey Jaffer, Braxton Ray, Jess B, David Ross, and the amazing Bobby Smith.
Also known for the rest of this episode as Donate
Now.
$10. Yeah.
Pesos. 10 pesos. Well, it'll be
for the rest of this episode.
Pesos.
That'll
Not
be
10 pesos.
10 pesos.
Don't. Well,
it'll be 15 pesos because right now the
not on the
dollar
Kickstarter.
Kind of went
we'll
up.
Take the pesos, though. We will take them. We are an international organization.
But again, we are reading Toy Story. We're going to finish up Toy Story because this is part 4 of Toy Story. Original story by John Lazaret, Peter, Dr. Andrew Stanton, and Joe Ranft. And I keep messing up the names, but that's okay because we are live. And again, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Camp Fever Radio on all social medias. The links will be in the description below, as well as links to the cast members, so you can stay up to date with our various shows, especially our Kickstarter. We're going to be jamming that into your brain holes. Go to Kickstarter, pledge $10 to be the first to watch the film. That's all it takes. $10. If you want a t-shirt, if you want a pin, it's a little bit more, but $10 to be able to get a link to the film. That being said, are we all ready to continue with Toy Story? We left off Toy Story where Andy can't find his toys and they're getting ready to leave. And now what's going to happen with Woody and Buzz being in Sid's room? We will find out. Bobby, you want to take it away?
My name is Donate $10 now.
Donate $10. Take it away.
We are in the interior of Andy's room. That's night. The same night as a week ago. It's a long, long night. Andy's being tucked into bed by his mother. She hands him his cowboy hat.
I looked everywhere, honey, but all I could find was your hat.
But what if we leave them behind?
Oh, don't worry, honey. I'm sure we'll find Woody and Buzz before we leave tomorrow.
Andy's eyes shut. Mom turns out the lights and quietly exits the room. A moving box on the floor with words, Andy's toys, scrawled upon it. Andy, begins to shake from side to side.
Ah, I need air.
Me too. Rex pops out of the box, coughing a packing styrofoam peanut out of his mouth. Potato Head appears beside him.
Blah.
Will you quit moving around?
Well, I'm sorry. I just get so nervous before we travel.
How did I get stuck with you as a moving buddy?
Potato Head drops back down into the box.
Everyone else was picked.
Bo Peep peeks around the corner of one of the boxes and looks at Andy fast asleep, clutching his cowboy hat.
Oh, Woody, if only you could see how much Andy misses you.
The exterior of Sid's house later that evening. Thunder rumbles as rain pours down outside the spooky dwelling. Interior of Sid's room. Sid is in bed fast asleep. Woody struggles to move his milk crate gel, but with the weight of the toolbox on top, it won't budge. Woody looks across the desktop at Buzz, sitting dejectedly with the rocket strapped to his back.
Hey, Buzz.
No reaction from Buzz. Woody picks up a stray washer from the desktop and flings it at Buzz, striking his helmet. Buzz lifts his head and turns lifelessly to look at Woody.
Hey, get over here and see if you can get this toolbox off of me.
Buzz just looks away from Woody and bows his head.
Oh, come on, Buzz. I can't do this without you. I need your help.
I can't help. I can't help anyone.
Why, sure you can, Buzz. You can get me out of here, and then I'll get that rocket off you, and we'll make a break for Andy's house.
Andy's house? Sid's house? What's the difference?
Oh, Buzz, you've had a big fall. You must not be thinking clearly.
No, Woody, for the first time, I am thinking clearly. You were right all along. I'm not a space ranger. I'm just a toy. A stupid, little, insignificant toy.
Whoa, hey, wait a minute. Being a toy is a lot better than being a space ranger.
Yeah, right.
No, it is. Look over in that house. Is a kid who thinks you are the greatest. And it's not because you're a space ranger, pal. It's because you're a toy. You are his toy.
But why would Andy want me?
Why would Andy want you? Look at you. You're Buzz Lightyear. Any other toy would give up his moving parts just to be you. You've got wings. You glow in the dark. You talk. Your helmet does that whoosh thing. You are a cool toy.
Woody pauses and looks at himself.
As a matter of fact, you're too cool. I mean, what chance does a toy like me have against a Buzz Lightyear action figure? All I can do is...
Woody pulls his own string.
There's a snake in my boots.
Woody bows his head.
Why would Andy ever want to play with me when he's got you? I'm the one that should be strapped to the rocket.
Woody slumps dejectedly against the crate, his back to Buzz. Buzz lifts up his foot. Now we have an angle shot. The sole of Buzz's foot. The signature, Andy, reads through the dirt and scuff marks. Buzz gazes back at Woody. A look of determination spreads across his face.
Listen, Buzz, forget about me. You should get out of here while you can.
Oh, never mind. It's a silence. He turns around. Buzz is gone. Suddenly, the entire milk crate begins to shake and rattle and roll. Woody looks up to see Buzz. He is on top of the milk crate, trying to push the toolbox off.
Buzz, what are you doing? I thought you were...
Come on, Sheriff. There's a kid over there in that house who needs us. Now let's get you out of this thing.
Yes, sir.
Hurry, almost crap. Both Buzz and Woody push the milk crate, and together they finally get it to move, but it's slow progress.
Come on, Buzz. We can do it.
The two toys stop to look out the window by the workbench. Angle outside Sid's bedroom window. With the rain stopped and the sun beginning to rise, a moving truck can be seen pulling up in front of Andy's house.
Woody, it's the moving truck.
We've got to get out of here, now.
Buzz braces himself between the tool chest and the wall. Using his legs, Buzz pushes with all his mighty might. The toolbox begins to move. Woody notices that with every shove Buzz gives to the tool chest, the milk crate begins to edge out over the lip of the desk.
Come on, Buzz.
Finally, the gap is wide enough for Woody to jump through. Woody drops down to the floor below.
All right, Buzz. Hey, I'm out.
Buzz doesn't hear Woody and continues to shove the toolbox and farther out.
Almost there.
Woody looks up just in time to see the entire toolbox and milk crate toppling towards him. The toolbox crashes right on top of Woody. Buzz falls onto the desktop and glances over to Sid, who stirs.
I want to ride the pony.
Sid does not wake. Buzz heaves a sigh of relief. Buzz, what you got?
Woody, are you all right?
Well, you made me skip a line. Woody lifts himself out from under the rubble.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay.
It goes off by Sid's bed. Woody drops back under the toolbox and Woody goes limp. Sid groggily sits up for a beat of my heart, and then his eyes light up.
Oh yeah, it's time for liftoff!
Sid jumps out of bed, grabs Buzz, and bolts out of the room.
To infinity and beyond!
Woody leaps to his feet, runs across the room, and catches the door just before it closes. As he swings the door back open, Woody is confronted by Scud. The dog barrels down the hallway straight for Woody.
Ah! Back! Down!
Woody slams the door shut just in time. Scud barks and scratches at the door.
Okay, what do I do? Come on, Woody. Think.
Woody looks across the room. Mutant toys have appeared all around the room.
Guys.
The mutant toys all scatter and hide.
No. Wait, listen, please. There's a good toy down there, and he's going to be blown to bits in a few minutes, all because of me. I've got to save him, but I need your help.
No response. Woody then notices Babyface timidly peeking out of the shadows from under the bed.
Please, He's my friend. He's the only one I've got.
Babyface crawls out and bangs in code. Oh no. On the side of Sid's metal bedpost, the mutant toys emerge from the shadows and gather around Woody. He kneels down into a huddle with them.
Thank you. Okay, I think I know what to do. We're going to have to take a break a few rules. But if it works, it'll help everybody.
Now it's the interior of Andy's bedroom. The movers caught out the last load. For load, Andy, I'm such a kid, clutches onto Buzz's spaceship box in one hand and his cowboy hat in the other. Andy scans the empty room and heaves a sad sigh. The exterior of the backyard shed. Sid comes out of the shed carrying a bunch of materials under his arm.
Houston to mission control. Come in, control.
He drops the junk down beside an inanimate Buzz.
Launch pad is being constructed.
Sid's upstairs hallway now. Scud is planted. Scud's the dog people. Not you, not dog people. You, people, listen to me. Scud is planted right outside Sid's bedroom door, poised to attack anything that exits. But the interior of Sid's room in this continuous shot has Woody creating a little diagram of the house and yard out of dominoes and Scrabble tiles. He points to it with a pencil as he addresses the mutants.
All right, listen up. I need Pump Boy here, Ducky here, Legs.
Legs, the toy fishing rod with fashion doll legs, steps forward from the crowd.
You're with Ducky. Roller Bob and I don't move till we get the signal. Clear?
The mutants all give an affirmative nod.
Okay, let's move.
The toys all break. Legs and Ducky, a duckhead Pez dispenser with baby doll torso and plunger base, rush over to a heating grate and pull the faceplate off the wall. They disappear into the heating duct. Wow, Ducky goes in the duck. Interior heating duct continuous. Ducky and Legs come to an intersection. Not much thought put into that when you think about it. Ducky going in the duct. They could have done something completely different.
Well,
Ducky
and naming
quacks.
it legs when it's clearly just legs.
Yeah, it's wild. Ducky quacks. They stopped thinking. They just stopped thinking at the end of this. Ducky quacks. And they head down the right tunnel. Interior Sid's room. There's a hand in the box. A rubber hand in the jack in the box. Stacks on top of several mutant toys to reach the doorknob of the bedroom door. Woody hops onto the roller bob. A skateboard with a soldier's upper torso tied to its front.
Wind the frog.
Walking car, a Hot Wheels car with baby arms, begins winding up the frog. A tin wind-up frog with monster truck wheels instead of legs. Oh my God, it's horrible. The interior of Sid's house, the porch attic. A bottom of wall insulation is pushed aside to reveal Ducky and Legs. They make their way toward a junction box sitting in the center of the floor. Ducky and Legs lift the loose junction box. And then out the exterior of Sid's house, the front porch continues. The broken porch light suddenly lifts upwards and disappears into the roof like magic. Ducky extends his Pez neck out of the hole to check that the coast is clear. The interior of Sid's room. Am I hard to understand tonight? I think I am. All the toys have manned their positions and wait silently, their eyes fixed on Woody.
Wait for the signal.
The interior of the port attic. Ducky takes the end of the line off Legs' fishing reel, hooks it into himself, and is then lowered down through the open hole. The exterior of the front porch continuous, hanging halfway down the front door. Ducky begins to swing, baby, swing! Eventually, he swings far enough that his wife leaves him, and he hits the destination, the doorbell. He presses it. Ding dong, which is how the whole problem with his wife began. The interior of Sid's room. Woody throws his arm down.
Oh,
There's a hand in the box and it throws open the door. Frog is let loose. The frog zips through Scud's legs and down the hallway. Scud chases after it and follows it down the stairs. Ding dong. Back to that.
I'll get it.
Woody helps the rest of the mutants' toys onto the skateboard.
All right, let's go.
Using his front arms, Rollerbob propels the skateboard and crew out into the hallway. The interior of Sid's house, the entryway. Ding dong, ding dong, ding. Hannah walks to the front door.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Because of ding dong. Get it? She opens the door. Exterior, interior, front doorway continuous. Nobody's there. Hannah doesn't notice Ducky stuck to the front porch floor by this plunger. The frog zooms down the stairs with Scud barking, ruff, right behind. The frog leaps off the last step, speeds through Hannah's legs and out the front door. Hannah looks back at Scud. In that moment, Ducky catches the frog and is quickly reeled upwards back into the roof. Scud bursts through Hannah's legs, knocking her over, and then he runs out into the empty porch. Scud suddenly realizes he's been duped, but before he can get back inside, Hannah slams the front door shut.
Stupid dog.
Scud smashes into the closed door and begins barking, woof, 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 furiously. As Hannah storms off into another room, she doesn't notice Woody and the mutant zipping off the stairs around the corner, heading straight into the kitchen. Let's check out the kitchen. Interior there. By now, Rollerbob has really picked up speed. He shoots underneath the kitchen table, through the maze of chair legs, straight towards, that's right, the pet door.
Lean back.
The mutants, it's got to be like 100-1, what I'm reading. The mutants all push back, causing Rollerbob to do a wheelie. They smash through the doggy door. Exterior of Sid's backyard continues and catapult into the bushes. The toys peek out from the bush to see Buzz strapped to the launch pad. Sid is still in the tool shed.
Mission control. Is the launch pad construction complete? Roger. Rocket is now secured to guide wire. We are currently obtaining the ignition sticks. Countdown will commence momentarily. Stand by.
Ducky, Legs, and the frog shoot out into the yard from a drain pipe. They exchange a thumbs up with Woody.
Let's go.
The mutants disperse to their designated places in the yard.
Hey, Mom, where are the matches? Oh, wait, here they are. Never mind.
Woody runs towards Buzz, who spots Woody approaching.
Woody? Great! Help me out of this thing!
Woody stops a few feet away from Buzz.
Shh! What?
It's okay. Everything's under control.
Woody deliberately falls down limp on the grass.
Woody! What are you doing?
Sid emerges from the tool shed. Buzz freezes.
Houston, all systems are go. Requesting permission to launch. Hey, how'd you get out here?
Sid picks up Woody and examines him for a beat and then smiles.
Oh, well, you and I can have a cookout later.
He sticks a match prominently in Woody's holster and tosses him onto the grill of an open barbecue.
Houston, do we have permission to launch? Roger. Permission granted. You are confirmed at T-minus 10 seconds.
During Sid's countdown, all of the mutants scurry into their final positions. Sid lights a match.
And counting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He grins menacingly as the match moves towards the fuse.
Reach for the sky.
Huh?
Sid pulls back from the lighting the fuse. He turns to look at Woody, still lying lifelessly atop the barbecue, except for the sound emitting from his voice box.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
What?
He walks over to Woody and picks him up.
Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
It's busted.
He raises Woody up, about to throw him away.
Who are you calling busted, Buster?
Sid stops short and looks at Woody again.
That's right. I'm talking to you, Sid Phillips. We don't like being blown up, Sid. Or smashed, or ripped apart.
While Woody's voice box talks, Sid checks the pull string. It isn't moving. Sid gulps.
That's right. Your toys.
The remains of broken toys in the yard, led by the bedroom mutants, begin rising from the ground in Night of the Living Dead fashion. The toys march forward, forming a circle around Sid. Sid is too frightened to scream or even move.
From now on, you must take good care of your toys, because if you don't, we'll find out, Sid. We toys can see.
Woody's inanimate head rotates 360 degrees.
Everything.
For a split second, Woody's face comes to life.
So nice play.
Sid drops Woody and bolts inside the house. Woody and all the toys cheer victoriously. Interior of Sid's entryway. Anna has just come downstairs carrying a new doll when Sid rushes up to her.
The toys are alive.
Sid eyes Hannah's doll and pats it gently on the head.
Nice, Dolly.
Hannah, sensing Sid's fear, suddenly thrusts the doll in Sid's face, and he screams and runs upstairs. Hannah chases after him, taunting.
What's wrong, Sid? Don't you want to play with Sally?
Back in Sid's backyard, the toys are all congratulating one another. High five, high five.
Nice work, fellas. Good job. Coming out of the ground? What a touch. That was a stroke of genius.
Woody.
Woody turns around and looks at Buzz, who's still affixed to Sid's launch pad. Buzz extends his hand to Woody.
Thanks.
They said, there was. They shake.
And on that handshake, we're going to do a quick little ad. This episode is sponsored by Vengeance Turns the Motion Picture. From a podcast to the big screen, we are making Vengeance Turns. And with your help, we'll be able to increase the production value as well as the amount that we'll be paying the talented actors and crew members of the film via Kickstarter. Don't get me wrong, we are making the movie and everyone is getting paid. We want to increase the amount that they're getting paid. So with your contributions, that's how we'll be able to make it happen. Our Kickstarter is live and the link is in the description below and it's just a click away. Every penny counts and is truly appreciated. Plus, we have some great bundles available for your contributions. Want to be the first to see the film? Pledge $10. $10. Very simple, just $10 on our Kickstarter. Want a t-shirt, enamel pin, signed poster by the cast? They are all available through our Kickstarter. Check the link below. So please go there and contribute. It only takes a couple minutes and you'll be on your way to supporting an amazing group of artists tell a powerful story. And if you have the same passion as we do, share it with as many people as possible and tell them all it takes is $10. On that note, we're going back to see what happens with Woody now that they have shaken hands and gotten away from Sid.
You remember horn honking.
Everybody say, bye, house.
Bye, house.
Buzz and Woody look in the direction of Andy's house. There's an angle on Andy's driveway, the family van. Through the fence, Andy and his family can be seen getting into that van.
Woody, the van.
Woody quickly hoists Buzz off the pole he was tied to.
We gotta run. Thanks, guys.
With the rocket still taped to Buzz, the two toys sprint towards the fence.
Quick.
Woody easily slips through the slats in the fence, but Buzz's rocket causes him to become stuck. Woody has climbed up into the rear bumper of the van before realizing that Buzz is missing. He looks back to discover Buzz stuck in the fence.
Just go. I'll catch up.
Woody jumps down and runs back for Buzz. The van begins pulling out of the driveway. Woody tugs on a loosened slat and breaks Buzz free of the fence. The two toys run out into the street just in time to see the van driving off without them. Brum, brum, they hear a truck. Woody and Buzz turn around. It's the moving van. It's driving right over them. Buzz and Woody just ducking just in time. After the truck passes, Buzz runs after it with a Woody a few steps behind.
Come on!
There's an angle on Sid's front porch. Scud the dog is lying on the porch when suddenly he perks up at the sight of two tiny toys running down the street after the moving truck. Scud bares his teeth. It's funny because he's a dog and he's baring his teeth. And he growls. Exterior of the neighborhood street. Buzz runs up close to the truck with Woody. Still back a few paces. A strap dangles off the back of the truck. Buzz makes a leap for it, and he grabs hold. He climbs up the strap and into the bumper. Woody then lunges for the strap, but it stays just out of reach.
You can do it, Woody.
Can he? Woody gives a mighty leap and catches hold of the strap. Whew. He could. He did it. Woody begins climbing up when suddenly Buzz goes pale. Woody looks behind him to see Scud. The dog leaps forward and bites down on one of Woody's legs.
Ah! Get away, you stupid dog! Down! Down!
Scud tugs on Woody, pulling him down to the end of the strap.
Hold on, Woody.
I can't do it. Take care of Andy for me.
No!
Buzz leaps off of the truck and onto Scud's snout. He grabs Scud's eyelids and snaps them hard. Scud yelps. Ow! Letting go of Woody, the dog bucks wildly, buck wild, with Buzz hanging on to his face.
Buzz!
Buck wild. The moving truck continues down the street, leaving Buzz and Scud behind. Still hanging onto the strap, Woody scrambles up onto the bumper. Buck wild. He unlocks the back door of the truck and tries to lift up the heavy door. Suddenly, the family van and moving truck come to a stop at a truck light. Buck wild. Woody slams under the door, causing it to fly upward and taking Woody with it. Hanging from the door, Woody scans the inside of the truck until he spots what he's looking for. Buck wild. A pile of moving boxes with the words Andy's Toys written on them in crayon. The exterior neighborhood of street. I'm not going to say it. Scud flings Buzz off his face. Buzz goes tumbling under the parked car. Scud runs over to the car, but it is too big to get under it. Interior back of the moving truck. Woody rips into one of Andy's boxes. There's an angle on the inside of the box. Buck wild. All the toys wince and moan as they cover their eyes from the sudden brightness.
What?
What? Are we there already? What's going on?
Woody, how'd you...
Woody responds to slide the box aside and begin rummaging through the next box. Slinky, Potato Head, Rex, and the other toys grumble in confusion as they poke their heads up out of the first box.
Aha, there you are.
Woody pulls out the RC car. RC means remote control. And remote out of the second box.
Hey, what's he doing?
Woody runs to the back of the truck and throws the RC car out onto the street. The other toys scream in horror.
He's done it again! Ah!
Buck wild. And they cut the exterior of the street into the rear of the moving truck. Woody turns on the remote and steers the RC car past Scott and under the parked car where Buzz is hiding. RC's motor whirs happily at the sight of what? The traffic light turns green, allowing the van and truck to cross the intersection.
Get him!
All the toys pour out of their boxes and charge on Woody.
No!
Woody continues to steer the remote while trying to avoid the angry mob of toys. Buzz jumps onto the RC car and they zoom backwards towards the moving truck. Scott is right behind their heels and is about to jump down on Buzz. Rocky picks Woody and spins him over his head.
No. Wait. Whoa.
The RC car suddenly swerves from Scott's jaws and starts doing donuts, matching Woody's in the middle of the street.
Whoa! What is happening?
Got no more? Is that it?
No, yeah, that's all I got for you.
Rocky throws Woody through the floor. RC resumes his course straight down the street with Scott giving close chase. Ham leaps off a pile of boxes and onto Woody.
Pig pile.
The RC car hops into the air, tossing Buzz up and off. Buzz manages to land on RC.
That's my initials, by the way.
But facing backwards, the angled traffic light, it changes red again and the wall of cross traffic resumes. Buzz and the RC car drive straight into it. Scott blindly follows them into the traffic.
They don't mean he's blind. They mean that he's doing it without thinking.
And skids into a halt, just missing a car. The car swerves and crashes into another car.
Now, they may have been blind.
Soon there's a multi-car pileup that encircles Scott, entrapping the dog. Buzz and the RC car emerge from the intersection safely on the other side. There's an interior shot in the back of the truck. The mob of toys lift up Woody, still holding the remote, and head for the open back.
No, wait. You don't understand. Buzz is out there. We've got to help him.
Toss him overboard.
No. Wait.
The toys toss him out onto the road as the truck drives off the toys. Yay!
So long, Woody.
Exterior street continuous. Car horn. No, more like beep, beep. Woody turns around more and ducks just in time as the car passes over him. Scary. Shaken, because it was scary. Woody tries to get up again when Buzz and RC come barreling toward him.
Whoa, Woody!
The RC car sweeps up Woody and keeps driving. Woody finds himself sitting in front of Buzz, still holding the remote.
Well, thanks for the ride.
Look out!
The toys are about to slam into the rear tire of the car that had passed over Woody earlier. Woody and gives the steering wheel on the remote a hard left, missing the tire by inches. The RC car moves up under the real car.
Now let's catch up to that truck.
Angle on the RC remote. Woody flicks. I was like, before I said anything. Woody flicks a switch from on to turbo. The RC car speeds up towards the moving truck. Interior back of the moving truck. The toys are busy congratulating each other. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. One another when linear. The wind-up binoculars glances out the back and spots Buzz and Woody. Woody.
Guys, Woody's riding RC and Buzz is with him.
What?
Really?
Oh, it says what? The toys rush to the edge of the open truck. Bo picks up Linny and looks through him. There's an angle, binocular view of Buzz and Woody.
It is Buzz. Woody was telling the truth.
What have we done?
Great, now I have guilt.
Exterior street back of the moving truck. The RC car begins to gain on the truck.
We're almost there.
Rocky, the ramp.
Rocky Raccoon went into his room only to find Gideon's Bible. Rocky the wrestler rushes over to a lever on the side of the back. The sign above it reads "Ramp up, down." Rocky pushes down hard on the lever. The ramp begins to lower. Woody and Buzz look up to see the ramp about to come down right on top of them.
Look out!
The RC car pulls back just before the heavy ramp slams into the road. But sparks fly everywhere from the metal, scraping the pavement.
Quick, hold on to my tail.
Buck Wild. Potato Head and the Rex grab onto Slinky's tail, allowing Slinky to front and to jump off the truck and onto the ramp. Slinky leans forward with his paw outstretched to Woody. Woody hands the remote to Buzz and leans forward to grab Slinky's hand. There's an angle now onto Woody and Slinky's hands. They grab hold of one another.
That a boy, Slink.
All of a sudden, the RC car begins to slow down, pulling Slinky's front end off of the ramp.
Woody!
His slinky middle begins to stretch and stretch.
Woody, speed up!
Speed up!
The batteries, they're almost out. They're running out.
RC's headlights eyes sag. The car slows even more. Sometimes I forget the voice. As Slinky continues stretching, the RC car begins to weave side to side like a water skier.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
The interior of the family van, with Mom and Andy preoccupied. Baby Molly looks at her side view mirror. Angle onto the passenger side mirror. The RC car with Woody and Buzz weaves into view and then back out. Molly squeals. Molly, you got that? With delight. Exterior street back of the moving truck with Slinky's midsection stretched to the limit. He begins to lose his grip on Woody.
I can't hold on much longer!
Link, oh, hang on.
Slinky's hand slips, sending his front shooting back into the moving truck and knocking over all of the toys. The RC car sputters to a stop. Woody and Buzz watch in vain as the family van and the moving truck disappear. Buzz tosses the remote to the ground in frustration.
Great.
Beat in my heart.
Woody, the rocket.
The match.
Woody pulls out the match from his holster that Sid had put there earlier.
Yes, thank you, Sid.
Woody runs around behind Buzz, strikes the match against RC's back tire, and is about to light the fuse when a car whizzes right over them, blowing out the match. Woody clenches the burnt match in his hand and falls prostrate to the ground.
No! No! No!
Unable to watch a cowboy cry, Buzz bows his head, causing his helmet to block the sun from Woody. As Buzz's shadow passes over him, Woody stops whimpering and looks at his hand. A white, hot dot, like the one generated from Sid's magnifying glass, appears on the back of Woody's hand. Woody leaps up, grabs Buzz's helmet, and aligns it so the white dot hits the tip of the fuse.
Woody, what are you doing? Again!
Hold still, Buzz.
Me.
The fuse lights.
Haha.
Okay, so you kind of did that. All right, next stop, Andy.
Woody jumps back onto the car and then suddenly stops smiling.
Wait a minute. I just lit a rocket. Rockets explode.
Kaboom! The RC car rockets forward, speeding along the dividing line in the road. It easily passes car after car after car after car after car after car until the moving truck can be seen on the horizon. The exterior back of the moving truck. The toys are gathered around Slinky. His spring splayed out on the road. That's cool. Oh, sorry, I almost read your line.
I should have held on longer.
Then he looks out the back again.
Look! Look! It's Woody and Buzz! Coming up fast!
The toys run to the opening and cheer. Whoa. Angling back onto Buzz and Woody and the splayed spring, which is fun to say. The rocket is so strong that it begins to lift Buzz and Woody off of the RC car. Woody manages to... I'm about ready to cough. Woody manages to continue holding onto RC, but not for long. The toys cheering. Woo! Turns to. Turns into. As they rush to get out of the way of the oncoming RC rocket.
Take cover!
Woody is forced to let go of the RC car. They separate. Oh no! Sending the two toys upward and RC into the back of the truck. RC smashes into Potato Head, sending all of his parts flying. The exterior of the sky, Buzz and Woody. The rocket hurtles upward, higher and higher.
Ah! This is the part where we blow up.
Not today.
Buzz confidently presses the button on his chest and wings jet out of Buzz, severing the tape that holds him to the rocket. The toys separate from the rocket just before it. And they...
Ah!
Just then Buzz banks under some power lines and soars upward again. They're flying!
Hey, Buzz, you're flying.
This isn't flying. This is falling with style.
Haha, to infinity and beyond.
They're flying! And they soar gracefully towards the moving truck, but then pass over it.
Buzz, we missed the truck.
We're not aiming for the truck.
Boom. Angle on the move on the family van. Buzz and Woody fly right over the van's sunroof and then drop into the car. Interior of the family van. Before anyone can notice, Woody and Buzz have landed in an open box in the back seat right next to Andy. Andy turns to discover the limp Buzz and Woody lying in the box.
Hey, wow!
What? What is it?
It's Woody and Buzz!
Oh, great. You found them. Where were they?
Here, in the car.
See? Now, what did I tell you? Right where you
Andy
left.
I'm fucking retarded. Andy hugs both toys. We get a close-up of Woody and Buzz. They give each other a knowing wink. Where are we? Dissolve to exterior of Andy's new house, Christmas morning, living room bay window. Through the gently falling snow, it's probably ash if they're in California, the Davis family can be seen around the Christmas tree unwrapping presents.
Which one can I open first?
Let's let Molly open one.
The interior of Andy's new house living room, the Christmas tree. One of the Christmas bulbs moves aside to reveal the sergeant. The plastic green soldier spies on the Davis family with his binoculars. He turns and motions back into the tree. We're inside that tree, baby. And a baby monitor sits wedged between some branches, supported by several Green Army men. One of the soldiers turns it on. We pop into Andy's new bedroom. The receiving end of the monitor is atop Andy's nightstand. It crackles with static.
Frankincense, this is Myrrh. Come in, Frankincense.
Buzz sits on the edge of Andy's bed while Ham rests on the nightstand alongside the monitor. They listen intently.
Hey, heads up, everyone. It's showtime.
Woody and the rest of the toys are mingling together like a typical office Christmas party.
Oh, it's time!
The toys all stop and run towards the monitor. Woody's about to follow when a crook pulls him backwards to reveal Bo Peep Buck Wild.
Whoa. Oh, Bo. There's got to be a less painful way to get my attention.
Merry Christmas, Shara.
She smiles and points her crook upwards to her sheep perched on a shelf dangling mistletoe.
Say, isn't that mistletoe?
Bo drops her crook, dips Woody, and kisses him. The rest of the toys have congregated below the monitor, restless with excitement, not fear. That's not America.
Maybe Andy will get another dinosaur. You know, like a leaf eater. That way I could play the dominant predator.
Slicky laughs with Rex.
Everyone, quiet down.
Molly's first present is Mrs. Potato Head. Repeat, a Mrs. Potato Head.
Way to go, Idaho.
All the toys congratulate Potato Head.
Way to go, dude.
Better
Good job. You
shave.
did it.
Potato Head whips off his mustache piece, because you know he's married now. He's got to do that, though. Lady don't like it. Woody climbs up onto the bed and joins Buzz. Lipstick now covers Woody's face.
Come in, Frankincense. Andy is now opening his first present.
Buzz bangs on the side of the monitor. Nothing.
Buzz Lightyear, you're not worried now, are you?
I can't quite make out.
Me worried? Calm down.
We truck.
Are you worried?
Now, Buzz, what could Andy possibly get that is worse than you?
We truck out, keep on trucking, through the window to the exterior as we hear.
Oh, what is it? What is it? A puppy!
We zoom back through the window to a close-up of Buzz and Woody. They look at one another with a half smile, half grimace, and laugh weakly. Fade out. Buck Wild.
Yeah.
The end.
The end.
I'm
beginning,
sorry,
but the end.
I may have had a stroke at the beginning and then just like winged it after that. So I hope you guys.
The entire episode.
I hope that wasn't too off-putting. I did call an ambulance, but they're not here yet. It's fine.
Yeah,
it'll be fine.
You sounded like you were dying every time you would say Woody.
Yeah.
Woody.
I really like what you said about things falling from the sky, and if you're in California, it's probably
Yeah,
Not snow,
ouch.
baby. That ain't
It's
snow.
true. And after reading this, it's like it just came to my head that Buzz could have easily gotten out of the rocket by just opening his wings.
Right?
He could have just done that the whole time.
Yeah.
What happens in Hollywood sometimes? You get like 15 writers on something. They don't read what the other one wrote.
Yeah, well, John Lazarette or whatever was probably the driving force on that one.
The doctor guy?
Yeah, that's the doctor guy. What always confused me is why Buzz, who is completely convinced that he's real, plays toy when Andy comes in the room.
That's true. I wonder about that. Like, do
Yeah,
they
the
know?
option they're doing? So why does he do it if he doesn't think he's a toy? That should be a giant alien. He shouldn't be letting it pick him up, move him around. Doesn't make sense. The movie's over.
Maybe
You know what I
that's
mean?
part of his mission.
It could be.
I
But you know
almost
what?
feel like
There's always a hole like that in the Disney movies. Like Ariel, right? Sold her voice in a contract that she signed and then met Eric on the beach and couldn't talk. But you can write in the sand. She could just be like, I'm that fish chick that you met. Same person.
That fish chick.
Right.
And like in Flubber,
And
the stuff was
she's ever-
useful the whole time.
They have contracts that they adhere to. They got like fish attorneys or something enforcing these things.
Fish attorneys.
Like
Ooh.
when I was a kid, it's like Escape from Witch Mountain. It's like, why go to Witch Mountain?
Why'd we go?
Well, that's some white people shit. We don't flex now. Y'all know that's what y'all into. Y'all can go to the Witch Mountain and then be surprised that y'all there and try to escape. But it's
I wonder
fine
if it's
because if I
haunted
went
in there.
there, it's
Man, I
fine
hope-
because the
I
police
hope
will
if we
still get
sneak in
y'all
there
out.
that
So.
we don't get locked in. That is very white people shit. When I was
Oh yeah.
the year I graduated from high school, I lived in Kentucky, you guys. So keep that in mind. Let's preamble the story that way. Prologue. Bobby came from Kentucky, so this seemed like a good idea to him and his friends. Like it was the summer after I graduated high school in 1987, folks, before most of you were born. And we're sitting there, and my friends and I are like, let's go out and let's go four-wheeling. And so I was like, let's do it, you know. So we go out and we go out four-wheeling. And when we get done, we're out in the middle of the country, and we're way out in this field, out in the middle of nowhere. And so when we come back, we don't even know where we had come off the road because it's in the middle of the night. And so when we come back up on the road, we don't even know if it's the same road. And so when we get up on that road, everybody's like, we go, which way is it back to the place? And I'm not kidding you. Almost an exact equal mixture of people point different directions.
Oh no.
Oh.
This is pre-cell phones, pre-GPS.
See, this is literally the setup of like every scary movie. But continue.
It's gonna get worse.
Literally.
So we're like, well, let's just kind of vote on it. Let's just go with the majority.
That's
The
smart.
majority. The majority's like that way. And so we drive, and like as we drive, we're going from one little road to a smaller road, that kind of thing. You know, like it just keeps on pushing you off onto smaller shit. And then finally we're sitting there and we're going to turn around so we can go back the other way, but we see a little house over on this side. And so what do people say? Because it was 100% white people. It was like, hey, that house looks abandoned. Let's go in there. And so we go in there.
Yeah, that immediately follows. Like, that looks creepy and abandoned. Let's go.
3 carloads of people all getting, you know, and I'm one of the first people in there. And when we go in there, I still, some of this I can't explain, okay? I mean, not that it's like supernatural, it's just I can't explain it. You'll hear what I'm saying. Is we walk in there and there was like soot or something, like black stuff. Either that or some David Lynch otherworldly goo. It was like hip deep. It was on the counter. It was out in the it was out on the hallway, and it was just like imagine like if you emptied 1,000 vacuum cleaners and then it put black sand into it. That's what it looked
Was
like.
it like mold? Like black mold?
Who knows? I'm probably not even having this conversation. I'm probably still back there tripping on it now, thinking I'm 51. but we're sitting there and like hanging from the kitchen, from where there should be the kitchen fixture, is a box. Like, you know what? Like there's shallow cardboard boxes that a case of beer comes in. That's hanging from the what should be the kitchen thing. It's on rope and it's got that black stuff in it.
What the?
And so as we're seeing all this, now there's people piling into the house and stuff. And now I'm at the front of it and I'm moving into the house. And I'm noticing the stuff in the hallway and all this. And I start going up the stairs and I hear somebody moving and saying, there's somebody downstairs. We're in somebody's fucking I don't know.
No.
This did not look like
abandoned. Yeah.
But it was not a domicile either. It was like something. We never saw who the fuck it was because I mean,
it was like a holler or something. Yeah.
People started booking the
Are you there, David Ross? Are you just like outside of this place?
And so we're all running out of there.
he's there.
And one of the last people who was coming in, you guys, is holding up a hat. And so he's not hearing. It's like these two things are experiencing at the same time. The last person who's not even all the way in the house yet says, "Hey, I found this hat with a bullet hole in it."
What?
As we're hearing at the front of the line somebody talking and coming and all this, and now we're all fucking smashing into each other as we run out of this place and get back into our 3 vehicles, and somebody threw that bullet hole hat onto the antenna of the truck, and it was spinning around while we were driving out of there. But we escaped. Never did see who was chasing us, and got the fuck out of there. And we're still lost. It took us literally 4 hours to get home. It took us like 30 minutes to get to the mud hole. It took us like 4 hours to find our way home.
Oh no!
You can't explain that. It's a 4-letter word, man.
What's that?
Meth.
Meth. Yeah. Well, this is way pre-meth though. This is way pre-meth. This is 1987.
Walter White. They were back there cooking it up.
This wouldn't have been meth. This would have been more like a still. You know, it'd been like, you know, hey, we're making illegal moonshine back here. We're growing marijuana plants or something, you know.
Marijuana plants.
Are you trying to take our marijuana plants and roll marijuana cigarettes? Is that what you're doing? Yes, sir.
That's wild.
But it was fucked up. Yeah, it was really crazy. So anyway, white people make the wrong decisions when it comes to abandoned houses.
Yeah. Next week on Cabin Fever Radio, ghost stories with Bobby.
Listen, I love that kind of stuff, though.
It's real ghost stories.
I have a history of making bad decisions. You got a while. I can tell you about lots of abandoned houses I've stayed in. It's a good time. It's a good time.
There was an abandoned middle school near my college campus, and fun fact, I went on a date where we just
No, you didn't.
The abandoned middle school, yeah.
Well, no, I was telling you guys earlier about the graveyard. You guys remember Ross and
It was cool.
I do that. That's cool.
I expected better.
It was so cool.
We had a Pioneer Cemetery in my hometown. We used to hang out there. It was like a cemetery from the 1800s with the old, we used to do rubbings on the gravestones and stuff. Yeah.
Why can't y'all hang at a coffee shop, okay? Why can't you go to dates at, the fucking Olive Garden?
We did that. Okay, we went to a coffee shop first, and then we went and explored the middle school. So we did both.
Yeah, you need a little
Please, no Olive Garden.
We know y'all want to go out. Y'all want to get drunk at the graveyard? Y'all want to go get drunk at the graveyard with me?
Oh my
god! Go drink some whiskey.
I did that when I had these people that used to be my friends in high school, and we would drive around really late at night, and because we were in the country, there was roads that were just dirt. There was no lights, and it was just fields. And there was this one guy that I don't even remember the story of it now. Unfortunately, it's probably a pretty good story, but it was this really creepy old house, and we rolled up, and we decided it was a good idea to get out of the car and walk on this person's lawn, and we started hearing shotguns, somebody shooting off shotguns, and they were like, "Get out of my property!" We booked it back to the car, and then we thought it was a good idea to go to a cemetery, and we walked around to cemetery, and it was 1 a.m. It was ridiculous.
While I'm thinking about this, you guys, I think even if we're live now, this is fine. One of my friends in the comic book world, his name is Jimmy Palmiotti. He's pretty famous throughout Marvel and DC. He's one of the people that helped turn Marvel Comics around. One of the reasons that Marvel's doing movies today. And he actually shared, not shared it, he took our link for the Kickstarter and posted it onto his Twitter account.
Awesome.
Oh, wow. That's
awesome.
So cool.
And
Wow.
I did share it on Facebook and some stuff, but if all of you guys who have Twitter accounts would go and find that, if you can look either on Facebook or if you I can even email it to you, but it would look really, really great for us if everybody who has a Twitter account would go hit that, retweet it, and then I actually let the personal message would be nice to that too. Hey man, thank you for posting this. It makes us look like really, really decent people.
Oh wait, I see it. Jimmy, wear a mask and vote.
Yep, that's him.
Yep.
All right, I'll retweet them.
He just changed it for a couple months. It was Black Lives Matter was his name, like a few of you guys have. And he just changed it to wear a mask. I don't know if you guys saw, but I interviewed him a couple of months ago or weeks ago on one of my shows. and we had a really good conversation about everything from politics to comics, and he was really, really a great guy. And hey, I can't believe that he did that for us. He took a look at our Kickstarter, really thought that it looked good, wanted to help us out, and he said there's only so much I can do, but I figured if he did that we could take advantage of it. And audience, go check it out. If you guys are still watching out there, go check it out.
Yeah, on that note, on our transition over to the post show, again, thank you guys. Thank you, audience, for watching, for participating. I did see some of the people chatting. Again, thank you. And again, thank you, cast members, for being here. Thank you, Mariah. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Kelsey. Thank you, Braxton. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Donate $10 Now. Thank you, Dave Ross. And again, as little as $10, go to our Kickstarter.
Just so you can watch it, guys.
The link is in the description. So you can watch the film once we are finished, because it's going to be an amazing film. Either way, it will be amazing, because we are making Vengeance Turns. You want to see it? Kickstarter right now.
Go get it. Go get it.
Simple. Simple. And again, thank you again to everyone. Let me transition over to the everything else.
I got candy.
Thank you. And this is Cabin Fever Radio signing off. See you guys next week.
What do you do?